Hello, welcome to Redhead Cakes. Today we're going to be making a Victoria sponge cake with raspberry jam and buttercream. Let's have a look at how it's made. These are all the things that you'll need to make the cake and the buttercream icing. I've lined 2 cake tins with some margarine and some greaseproof paper, and I've preheated the oven to 170 degrees Celsius. Jug, I've cracked 4 large eggs, and we're going to give them a whisk with the electric hand whisk to make them light and fluffy. And we'll just set those to one side for one moment. In my bowl I've got 225 grams of stalk, and we're just going to give that a little whisk. Just a quick whisk, and then we're going to add 225 grams of caster sugar and give that another whisk. In this bowl I have 225 grams of self-raising flour with 2 tablespoons of baking powder. We're just going to add a little bit of this to the mixture with a little bit of the egg and give it another mix. And just keep adding a little bit of the flour with a little bit of the egg, giving it a mix until all the ingredients are in the bowl. Here's our finished cake mix. Let's put it in the tins and get it in the oven. Let's just try and share it out evenly between the 2 tins. They look quite even. I'm just going to give them a little bit of a shake just to make sure that the mixture's evenly spread in the tin. So we need to put them in for between 20 and 25 minutes into a fan oven at 170 degrees Celsius. Okay, so the timer's just gone off. Let's get the cake out of the oven. It's always good just to place the cake on a wire cooling rack while it cools down before we can get it out of the tin. So what you want to do when you make buttercream is this. My normal recipe, I use 125 grams of the stalk block and 250 grams of icing sugar, but this time we only want to make half the recipe. So in my bowl I've got 62.5 grams of the stalk block, and here I have 125 grams of the icing sugar. So let's just give this a little mix. And then all we need to do is gradually add the icing sugar, and with a bit of luck it'll turn into buttercream. Here's the finished buttercream. I only made half the mix because I only want to put it in the middle and not on the top, because I'll be sprinkling some icing sugar over the top of the cake at the end. Now the cakes are cooler, let's get them out of the tins. Just run the knife all the way around the edge of the cake tin, and hopefully it should release the cake. And just do the same with the other one. Hopefully this one will come out as well. Might need to give it a little bit of a shake, but it will come out eventually. And then you just peel the greaseproof paper off the bottom of each one. Cake's nice and cool, so we just want to put a little bit of jam on one half. You can use any jam you like: strawberry, raspberry, blackcurrant. I use the raspberry seedless because that's the one I like and it hasn't got bits in it. So let's start by putting some jam on one half, and on the other half of the cake we want to put the buttercream icing. Now that we've done the jam and the buttercream, let's put the 2 halves of the cake together. Stick them down nice and flat. Okay, so we've got our cake on a plate now. Let's just give it a light dusting of icing sugar. Here's a bit of a close-up of our finished cake. Let's just cut a slice and see what it's like. I think we'll have a nice big slice. Looks quite nice. Let's just try and get us a little close-up. Quite a slab of cake. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to my channel and like my video, and I'll see you next time.